Alright, my friends, the day has finally come. I am ready to start piecing this thing together. My last video I took, I went through all the different subsystems that I didn't cover, like with the video, like the triple clamps or radiator, subframe, all that stuff. I just wanted to cover it and make sure that it was documented and shown the work I did before I actually start putting it on the bike. That way I don't have to keep stopping as I'm going through building this bike. I want it to be like just basically one long big time lapse. So go check that video out. If there's anything that I missed, I'll definitely stop while I'm building it and kind of show it off and just talk about it, because like I said, I want things to be well documented for this build. Moment of transparency, I am shooting things a little bit out of order. The only thing that isn't done as of today are the fork tubes. They need to be Cerakoted, and then I need to start putting the forks back together. The reason I'm not doing that is because I really want to get this thing going, because we're about a month out on the deadline, a little less than a month. So I really want to get this thing started putting back together. I was going to Cerakote the fork tubes today, but it is raining and I don't want to risk those getting wet while I'm Cerakoting or anything like that. So I'm going to start putting this thing back together today, and yeah, I'm not really going to talk a whole lot about it. I'm just going to kind of set up the GoPro and start going after it, and if there's something I need to stop for, I'll stop and point it out. But one thing I did forget to point out, the seat foam did come in, so I got that on, and I then put it in the I put on the Thrill Seeker seat cover. I think it looks really cool. Came out great. Thrill Seekers makes great products, so that's awesome. Haven't trimmed any of the excess off. I don't think it really needs any excess trimmed off. It's pretty close already, but if I need to, I will. But yeah, I didn't really set up a camera to film me doing that or anything like that. I just kind of did it. So yeah, there's that. So I just got what I would call the hard parts of the suspension on, the linkage and the triple clamps. Getting the bearing races in, I wanted to stop to make this video to please ask if anyone knows the proper way to use that Tusk steering stem bearing press, because I must have been doing something wrong. I don't really understand why in all the videos theirs just goes right in, but when I put mine on, so the handle's up here and the quick disconnect and everything, when I turn the handle it all just spins with it, so it's not really tightening, it's just spinning. And I tried like putting a wrench on it and I couldn't get it to keep from spinning, so it wasn't really tightening. I don't know. It's a really expensive tool, so I don't want to see that money go to waste. So if you know what I was doing wrong, please let me know so I can fix that next time, because that I'm really kind of upset by that. But yeah, this is coming out all right. It looks pretty cool so far. I mean, all it's on it is, you know, triple clamps and linkage. But yeah, I'm gonna keep chugging along. I guess engine would probably be next, huh? Yeah, let me get the engine in. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and call it a night here, just because it's starting to get late and I don't want to wake the neighbors around me up with my, or keep them up with my banging and or anything like that. So far I am absolutely loving the way this is coming together. It is so nice to have everything prepped and ready to go, and it's at a point now where I can just put it on the bike and it's coming together really well. So the goal for tomorrow, or for you guys, you know, the next video, I want to get the controls on, I want to get the gas tank on, I want to get hose clamps on all of these hoses. You can see there's no hoses on here. All of the engine mounting bolts, so like the swing arm bolt, these engine mount bolts, the engine hanger bolts, I want to get all those tight. I want to get the rear brake master cylinder mounted, and I want to get the airbox and subframe on. Well, I may not do that. Basically, what I want is I want to be able to start it tomorrow. That's the goal. And I think to do that, I only have to get those things done. I guess as long as I'm careful, no dust gets in the intake. I guess I don't have to have the air box on. But if I can get it on, I may as well. That will save me from potentially sucking in any dust. Also, I got to get the electronics on. That's the other big thing. So I think the priority tomorrow is going to be rear brake and the electronics and these bolts, just because I don't want to be working in here with the gas tank and it's going to be kind of tight. So get those out of the way, and then I don't have to worry about it. And yeah, I'm so happy with how this is coming together. This is looking really, really special. So yeah, I'll check you guys later, and make sure you check out the next video, and y'all have a good one.